gonna make all the garlic I have. Please bear with me, because this is my first time doing something like this, and I also have not eaten anything today, so I will be indulging a little bit. Nope. Oh, the risotto. I have not, no. My best friend made a sort of tomato and mozzarella risotto. That's why I have this here. So I thought, like, it's easy. I do love my vegetables, so I thought, let's do a pea and leek risotto. But yeah, I will. It will take some time to get used to this because I've never done anything like this before. So please bear in mind I will be a bit awkward. I never know whether to cut the garlic finely or just throw the whole clove in. But yeah, it feels like I'm hey. Feels like I'm talking to myself, which feels very awkward, but I'm sure I will get over it. But yeah, just have these leeks in here, throwing the garlic in. I already made stock, have peas here, have various spices and my keys. I don't know where my keys are. I'll move those. And olive oil, some spinach. I might use that, I might not. And a scale. I do not want to start off my stream insulting anyone. I actually, I'm not that great at accents. Now, my best friend, she's amazing at accents. Like, she can do pretty much anything. But she also has a lot more Australian and New Zealand friends than I do, so she's been hearing it a bit more. Okay, let's see. Are you sure? I really don't want to insult anyone, but okay, let's see. Alright guys, so we're going to be, okay, it might go a little English. We're going to be making a pea and leek risotto. I have some crunchy cookie cereal for me, in case I get a little hungry. I'm just chopping the garlic, and I have some stock here, some peas, risotto rice, salt, pepper, olive oil. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Did try to make a recipe that was easy for me. Not the best cook in the world. I actually recently just started a new job in a frozen food company across the street from me. It's called a cook, and they do like frozen meals, but all the meals are prepared by chefs in a kitchen, and then frozen immediately, so they're very, very high quality food, and it's a lot better to the jobs I had previously, which included yeah, just like working in a coffee shop, cafe, things are a bit more stressful. So yeah, I think that is all of my garlic. You could hear the accent. Was it okay? I mean, I did my best. I think it's just fear, really. I think if I really sort of put my mind and soul into it, I could do a bit more better. But it's also just like, I feel like I have a good year and then it just comes out and then, yeah, I don't know. I did a Brooklyn accent for a self-tape the other day. And the acting coaches were like, it's not that good, is it? They were quite honest with me. But, you know, I guess it's just practice. Okay, I think I finished the garlic and then I find another clove, so we might be here a while. Okay. I think, wait, there's one more. I'll keep working on it. Let's see. So thing is, I don't have many Australian friends. I think if I had an Australian friend, like who I was talking to regularly, I would be able to do it better. I'm actually meeting up with a friend later today. He's Scottish, but he just finished. What did he just finish? He's living in Australia at the moment, and he's in London. So we're just gonna grab a coffee because I used to go to university with him. All very fun. Actually. Yeah, I mean, it is sort of meal prep. I decided I was gonna make a risotto, so here we are. Yeah, I think I just don't like about cooking really is just the cleanup. Actually, my stepfather is from New Zealand, but he doesn't. His accent's very sort of subtle now. It's like sort of blended with English as well. So I've been hearing that a little bit, but not too much. Okay, do I have to wash this? I think I do. Yeah. And wash before you eat it raw. Well, I'm not eating raw, so I think I can just shake it up. Okay, then what else do I have to do? Fry both in olive oil until soft, then stir through the rice. Okay, so I don't need to add the spinach just yet. So I can put that to the side. Okay, I don't need 9 actually. I probably just need 6. After this, I'll put the rice in. Not really sure how much I need, but I will just put all of it. I think this is actually 1 kilogram. This might be 500 grams. I'm not too sure. So yeah. No. Australian and New Zealand accents do sound very different to me. My issue is I just can't replicate them. But I am just bad with accents in general. I do find it quite attractive though if someone can replicate a good accent, because this means they have very good observational skills. Can you see that? Nice. Smells really good. Okay, while I'm waiting for that, I am going to weigh the rice. This is, I would say it's lunch, let's say. Because, well, I don't know, I guess because of the vegetables it's quite light. Maybe for dinner it'd be something a bit heavier. I haven't actually not used the scale before. There we go. So, that's 0. That is about 542 grams. Peas, spinach. So I actually don't have a blender. They say you should put some of the spinach and the peas into a blender afterwards to kind of give it that green color, but I don't have one, so I might just have to chop it very, very finely. These I'm not going to be eating these, so music or songwriting. So at the moment I'm actually applying to this producing course at the National Film and Television School, because I mean my main thing is like acting, but it's really, really hard nowadays. I mean, I think everywhere is just becoming so competitive, and I mean it's hard to get a job anywhere, especially in the acting world. Like I guess since after COVID, it was really hard to kind of get back on its feet, the film industry. There's just like no acting jobs. So yeah, I'm trying to get into the film industry where I can, and that might have to be film producing or just making my own films. With regards to the song, I don't know, like, I do love it. So at the moment that's the thing, I was going to try and build a sound booth in my house, and if you can see it, so in that closet there, I'm going to be building a sound booth, mainly for voiceovers, but for songwriting as well and singing. I guess I don't know what I should do, really, because I think if I knew, I would be, what's the word? I find it very hard to make a decision, and I pour all my efforts into one thing, and I think I just need to know, like, what to do. Like, what's the best course of action. But I guess long story short, I am sort of taking a little bit of a hiatus from that, and sort of exploring other avenues. but that isn't to say I won't come back to it. Guess we'll just have to see. Thank you. Yeah, Thunderstorm's one of my favorites. It's like quite dark, but I really enjoyed making the music video. And the problem with songwriting and like song producing is that it's very expensive. Unless you get signed by someone, you know, someone big like Atlantic Records and get a record deal. You kind of have to like fund it all yourself. So I was spending like £500 on a song minimum, and like that is it is a little bit unsustainable if you're just doing it all yourself. And I mean, the producer I worked with Thunderstorm, because I kind of made it on Logic myself, and then I kind of brought it to him, and he sort of turned it into a bit more of a professional sounding track. Yeah. It was fun. It was like such a great learning experience, but very expensive. So I'm very broke at the moment. So I tried to do a bit of covers as well. I think I sang one of Ariana Grande's songs, and someone in the comments was like, "You would do well with like a proper microphone." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. That's the problem. It's just money and just like being able to sound professional." But yeah, I hope it's, you know, at some point when this recording studio gets made. Oh, why is there some dust? I need to dust this. Yeah, I don't know where the weather is where anyone else is, but it's very nice outside. It's so sunny. Like, this is probably the first few sunny days we've had this year. So it feels like summer's finally here. Okay, I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. I feel like I'm talking a lot, so if you would prefer to just have me shut up and cook, then I will do that. Hey, Toby. I worked with Toby very briefly at Olympic Studios in Barnes, which is this very, very nice area in London. It was very short-lived because I can't really open a bottle of wine without breaking down into a nervous wreck, but it was a very, very interesting experience, and I saw some good films while I was there. What did I see? I saw Civil War, which was good. I enjoyed it. It's a little bit predictable. But to answer your question, favorite show to watch at the moment? You know what? I've actually been watching The Big Bang Theory a little bit. So I haven't actually watched it in its entirety. Like, you know, it's one of those things where it's so long is unless you actually sit down and take the time to watch it all, like, you're not really gonna, you won't. Okay, I think I need more oil in this. But yeah, watching that. I just finished Inventing Anna as well. So that was a good show. I think that's on Netflix as well. I think Big Bang Theory is yeah. No, they're both on Netflix. What else? I really like watching films most of all. I keep hearing something, I don't know what it is. Kind of sounds like a washing machine, but mine's off. So. Any other songs I wanted to cover? Let's see. Okay, I need to turn this up. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a sucker for Ariana Grande. I do love a lot of songs from her new album. I've been singing Bye a lot, which, I feel like I can relate to, because I've been through, similar feelings in my life. I love Breakbot. They're kind of sort of electronic, dancey, funk vibes, but it's really hard to cover them because they use a lot of vocoder, and it's not really like crisp and clean vocals. That's like easily coverable, I guess. What else? I think I'm gonna start adding the stock, and this is where I might screw up a little bit, because I know you have to add stock slowly, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, so we are going to let that cook a little bit. And all these. No, I'm gonna put this out. Oh, I'm gonna go add some cream, actually, to this. And I do have rosemary, but I don't know if it will go. I think rosemary will go in a peak and leek risotto. Pea and leek? Did I say peak and leek risotto? Pea and leek risotto. I don't know if it will go, but we will see. And I'm gonna open that as well. Oh, this is sticking very hard. Okay, I think I do have to keep stirring it. What wattage is my microwave? I don't know. It's Hisense premium glass, if that is helpful at all. But I really don't know. I don't know if I should add anything else, because I feel like it might be a bit lacking in flavor, but I'll just keep adding stock. Okay, here we go. I did warn you that I was going to be awkward, so don't say you haven't been warned. Okay, I'm gonna leave that for. I think I'll just leave that for. And maybe I will start chopping spinach here. I don't think I need the scale anymore, so I can get rid of that. Ooh, sorry. Excuse me. Okay, take that. Put that there. That's good because, well, this microwave has been very useful and I haven't had any problems with it. I don't like microwaves that have lots of buttons and, you know, specific setting for things. I just want to turn one knob and that's it. And that's what's great about this one. I think cheaper as well. Okay, I'm going to be chopping the spinach very finely because I don't like having a lump of spinach in my mouth when I'm eating something. Not really for me. Okay, I'm not stirring this as much as I used to, as I should be, I think. Because I read that you do have to stir it pretty frequently. Is that a popular subject in Australia? Like what wattage your microwaves are? Because this is the first time I'm talking about it. Okay, I'm gonna put the spinach in the bowl. Maybe I'll put a little bit of rosemary in because I have it, so it'd be a waste not to use it. We will see if it adds anything. Liz, how many are there in your friend group? Because is it like 3 of you, 4 of you? I'm very curious to know. My character in Blood and Honey just got splattered with blood. I was actually gonna die, but then they scrapped a lot of people for the second day of filming. So sadly, I did not get to die a proper death, which I'm very sad about. It's one of these things where you kind of just have to be like very pushy, I guess, like the film industry. I don't know. It's like I always thought that being pushy is just like being super annoying, but I'm sure a lot of people who are, you know, successful were called annoying as well. You don't think this is too much rosemary? Might be. Okay, this is smelling very, very good. I do think a little bit of rosemary goes a long way, so I might just add a little bit of that. Not too much. I'm sorry, I thought I was gonna die, but it just didn't work out, fortunately. I don't really get to see my face either, but it's the film industry. She has a business. Let me do a bit more, actually. Express post some of the risotto. Wish I could. I actually brought a bean burrito one time over from San Diego to London because you cannot get like a good bean burrito here. It's just impossible. And then I actually discovered this Mexican restaurant called D Grande in Chiswick, where I used to live, and yeah, that actually just changed the game. Because they do the refried beans like proper. I mean, I don't know if they put lard in it, but they probably don't. But that's kind of like the traditional way you do it. And yeah, just like the enchiladas are just amazing. Really like how they do it in Mexico or even Chula Vista, which is where I'm from, which is 15 minutes from the border of Mexico, so it's, yeah, pretty as close as you can get without actually going to Mexico. But yeah, I think that's the only good Mexican restaurant here in London. In Chula Vista, you can get a bean burrito for like $3, and it's just tortilla, beans, cheese, and that's it. And that's like you don't need anything else. You don't need more vegetables or sour cream or guacamole. Like that is really all you need. I'm not sure what scoped means. Scoped you and cheered. Can you please explain that to me? Because I'm not sure what that means. I don't know if it's Aussie slang or just I've been living under a rock. It smells pretty good. It smells very much of rosemary, so that is good. I'm just gonna put this here. Oh, oh, okay. Aw, thank you. That's so cute. I still have the outfit upstairs in a bag, and it's been like, I want to say like 7 months. It's been in that bag for 7 months, and I've been meaning to clean the blood off of it and just put it away, because, yeah. I mean, they didn't ask for the costume back, and it did get blood all over it, so, you know, I assumed they were just gonna throw it out. But yeah, I just have it, like, I don't know when I would wear that again. Maybe Halloween, but, yeah, it's still up there being unused. One of these days I will wash it and, maybe use it again, I don't know. But it is one of those things where it's like, where are you going to use that? Okay. I don't know when I need to add the spinach. Oh, I actually think vegetable stock, half the peas. Yeah, so I really just stir in the peas at the end. So I'll chop the rest of the spinach then. I don't really like leaving vegetables in my fridge because they just die. So it's either use them all or don't use them at all. I mean, even if I did wear it around town, it'd be very cold. It's to wear. But, I mean, actually, if I wore it now and it wasn't, like, so kinky as an outfit as it is, it might actually be quite comfortable. I do remember, though, like, during filming, it kept riding up. It was just so uncomfortable, and I remember feeling so self-conscious. But, oh, yeah. I can't remember a time where I wasn't in a film and I didn't have some issue with my costume. Because I can't really wear high heels. You know, it's like, I don't know, 20 minutes of wearing high heels and I'm just, like, I can't do it anymore. I'm that, what's the word? Yeah, just can't tolerate it. This spinach is so messy. Yeah, can you see it, like, enough, or should I tilt the camera a bit more down? I think you can see it. But yeah, it's coming along. Don't know if I'll have enough stock to last me, but I guess I can just add water in the end, if need be. This is actually a good way of getting me to cook, because I hate cooking. No, I wouldn't say I hate cooking, I don't like the cleanup. So I do try and, if I do have to cook, I try and pick things that are kind of somewhat easy, that don't require a lot of chopping. And it's like, if you want to do any of those things quickly, you need like blenders, and I should get a blender at some point. But then it's like, blenders are quite difficult to clean as well. So it's like, yeah, choose the thing that you want to spend time over. Although I think this recipe did call for a blender, but it was more to kind of give a nice sort of green look to the risotto, which I wouldn't complain with. It looked very pretty in the photo. I mean, where is it? Yeah. Can't guarantee it will look like that, but we'll see. Spinach is done. That's true. I guess it would be more rustic and homemade without the blender. Maybe that's what I should call my YouTube channel, Rustic Cooking. I was thinking of calling it the Unchef because I'm not a chef, but I'm trying to like cooking more. Yeah. If this becomes a sort of regular occurrence. Favorite film or TV set that I've worked on? I haven't been in that many like professional productions. When I have, it's usually just as an extra, or supporting artist, as they like to say. I really liked doing this film with my friend Michael. He was the director. It was just us two, and then like two other sort of ADs. It was just in Oxford, and maybe I liked that because I was like the main character, so it was a lot of lines to learn, but really cool, just really cool story. I was basically just monologuing to the camera the entire time, and we were shooting up in Oxford, just in like these hidden corridors. Yeah, maybe that one. In terms of like, when I have been a extra or supporting artist, because the call times can be really early, and you kind of have to wake up at the crack of dawn. Any extra shoot where it's just kind of like easy, you don't have to wake up very early, you can just sit back and relax. Those are quite good as well. I was in Enola Holmes with Millie Bobby Brown, and that was cool. Like to see her on set and everything. What else? Actually, Pistol was quite cool. So that's an Apple TV series about the Sex Pistols. And we just played at sort of rockers in the 100 Club in New Cross. And that was cool because there was a scene where, the main characters were like spitting at each other, and throwing chairs and just kind of making a riot. So that was quite fun, actually. I just enjoy that a lot. Unprofessional. That's quite good, actually. Unprofessional. Might steal that. But yeah, I think it's looking all right. I think the rice is still quite hard. So I think it's a waiting game, really. I guess I'll put this in at the end. Yeah, so in the 100 Club, I'm not sure when it was, like the 1970s. Like the Sex Pistols were performing, they were just starting out, and I think they initiated a riot within the club itself, and then the band were like spitting at the audience, and the audience was spitting at them because because they got booed, so they were like, oh, fuck you then, and then they started spitting. I don't think they actually spit, but it was like pretending to, and then maybe they added the spit in post. I'm not actually sure. But yes, it was fun. It was very fun, just no rules really. Because we were meant to be just like people at a concert and just kind of like seeing if they were good or not, they were quite relaxed and like what you could do, you could just like walk across the room and in front of the camera and nobody cared. Actually, this isn't my stirring spoon, is it? guess I'll add my salt and pepper now. While I wait for this to soak. I'm eating Tesco Crunchy Cookie. It's like an off-brand cookie crisp, I guess. It's good. I don't actually eat cereal that much, but sometimes I'll get a craving. Trying to, they look like these little mini cookies. Quite good. But it's just cereal. So I put in cereal first, but then when I put the milk in, I put it to the side. Because I don't like putting it all around the cereal, because I do like it quite crunchy. I don't like it when it gets too soggy too quickly. So I put it in the side, let it fill up, and then kind of just have it that way. Because I want like a bit of it in the milk already, but I don't want it all to be soggy by the end, so yeah. I don't have any milk at the moment, but if I did, I would show you. I mean, I hope it will be a little green with the spinach, because I have chopped it quite fine. Probably won't be as green as if I would have blended it, but yeah, it'll be good enough, I hope. Smells very earthy. I'm liking it. Honestly, the smell of rosemary is overpowering, but just does smell good. Might taste it in a little bit, but I think I'm just waiting for this rice to be a bit more soaked. Oh my god, it's 12:15 already? Oh my god. Where does the time go? How do we feel about mushrooms? I have a little bit of a love-hate relationship with mushrooms. Um, I would say I really like mushrooms in like a stroganoff, like with a creamy sauce. If they're cut up quite finely, or if they're like shiitake mushrooms in a Japanese dish, like maybe soup or something. I don't like them as much if it's like a big portobello mushroom on a burger. Um, I just find it just gets too watery. Um, yeah, don't like portobello mushrooms. Love smaller mushrooms if they're like cut up finely. Um, yeah, how do you all feel about mushrooms? I am very curious to know. Because I think I've heard that from some people as well. Like they like mushrooms a certain way, but not always. Um, I just think like the portobello mushroom on a burger, just I don't know. You have to really draw out the moisture first, but I just feel like most places don't, and then it just gets soggy, watery. Why is my stove making that noise? So actually, this is my first time living with an induction hob, and for the longest time I was like, my hob doesn't work because none of my pans were like heating up at all, and I realized, oh, I need to get induction friendly pots and pans. So yeah, that was something I learned. So for anyone who just joined, I'm mixing the rice. I'm adding the stock slowly. I've put some garlic in there, some leeks, some rosemary, and well, a lot of rosemary, shall we say. Some pepper, and then all I need to add really are these peas, spinach, and just a bit of cream, really. Probably put this olive oil away now. Leave it in there, so I'll just put it to the side. I'm not sure how long I meant to be mixing this for, because it's been maybe like half an hour, 40 minutes since I started mixing it. I'm sure it's like, the more I mix it, the better, but I think I'm just going to use up the rest of the stock, and then what happens, happens. Maybe I will put the spinach in now, because spinach has a lot of moisture as well. So yeah, I want that to cook off before I serve it. You're going to add the spinach now. Very finely chopped. Well, not very finely, but finely enough. Good thing I have a big pot. We all know spinach boils down as well, so this might look like a lot, but it's not going to be a lot in a sec. Again, looks like a lot, but it's going to disappear. Now that you have the peas, I might crush some of the peas. I'm not sure, just to give it that color, you know. I don't think I've ever had congee. I've had like sweet rice pudding. But I mean, yes, savory rice pudding is just risotto, isn't it? But I've never had something that called itself congee, if that makes sense, in a restaurant or anything like that. I don't know. Well, what is the difference between congee and risotto? Okay, so it is like a rice porridge. Yeah, so if I want to crush some peas, I need to get another bowl. And they were frozen, but I don't know if they're frozen anymore. Might have to defrost these a little bit. Just defrost this. it is turning a little green. Just slightly. So, yeah, not too dissatisfied with that. The only reason why I'm defrosting some peas now is so I can crush them, because I want to try and give it a bit more of a green color. So if I defrost a few now and then like crush them, I hope that will give a little tint. It makes sense. But yeah, congee. I do remember seeing that somewhere. Maybe it was. I'm not sure what restaurant it was, but yeah, never had it. But I think you're right. I think there are different flavors in that than, you know, your average risotto or porridge. Okay. Okay. Do I have? Oh, I do have a crusher. Oh, it's more of like a masher, but I think that will work for what I'm trying to achieve here. Let's move my cookies. Oh yeah, I am growing green. I did not anticipate that. I hope none of these run away. Okay, I am not remembering to stir this. That's the one thing with risotto you can't forget to do. Is stir. Okay, so I'm just going to keep stirring that. I wonder if I should have microwaved these more, but anyway. Hopefully this will give it the color, a little bit more color. Might as well just add the rest of the spinach. Okay, I'm gonna let that cook a bit more. feel like I should have added that other leek, but I think it's a bit too late now. Sorry about the noise. I just knew it. I knew I'd have a runaway pee. Okay, I think this is where I might do a taste test to see if it needs any like salt, because there's already a lot of salt in the stock, but I'm gonna see if it needs any more. I think it does need a little bit of salt, actually. I have this Jamie Oliver pink Himalayan salt, which is always a pain to get out. I don't know what's going on with it, but I'll try and get out as much as I can. I know, he does need to know how to make a proper salt grinder. Maybe because it's like pink salt and they're big pieces. I don't know. But I don't know if you can see, but not much is coming out at all. Actually, more than was before. I don't know if it'll be enough though. You might think it's a lot, but not much is coming out at all, and it's a really big pot, so. The other thing I could do is maybe add another stock cube, but I think it'll be fine. I don't like my stuff too salty anyway. Yeah, I know Malden salt. I think I just have this because I did hit Thanksgiving back in November, and I wanted like a fancy salt, so I just got that. But as you can see, this isn't Jamie Oliver. This has been fine. Like I've been able to get pepper from that just fine. But yeah, it's just the salt really that's been the problem. I'm gonna add some peas now because I do want to get some color in this. I might turn this down a notch, just because we are finishing up, and oh, here's another spoon. The risotto does feel like it's, you know, more or less cooked, so I think we can, I will add the rest of the stock just to be safe. But, I mean, yeah, rice is very tender. So, not that salty, but, you know, we don't need everything to be salty, I don't think. It's looking very healthy, very green, very full of veggies, so that's good. I'm actually going to do a poll, see if, plan for serving. I was just gonna, I do have, these really nice green bowls, as you've seen here. They're quite good risotto bowls because they're very small and just very, like, compact. They're from Zara Home. I'm not, like, super hungry right now. I'm never just, so where I am, it's the morning. I'm never very hungry until, like, afternoon. This is why, like, sometimes I'll just have a coffee or just, like, snack on a few things. So I probably will keep this on the counter just for a few hours. Yeah. But of course I will spoon some and have a proper taste test. So yeah, it's looking good. I'm just gonna add the rest of this stock. And we should be good. The green theme was not planned, no. I just really like green. I'm in my house. I've tried to do sort of like a green pink theme. I mean, it's still like a work in progress because I did move in like 9 months ago, I want to say, and it still like is not very decorated. I'm not the best interior decorator, and I live just down the road from one as well. My neighbor, I went actually to a party of his, and I was relieved when he told me he was an interior decorator because my first thought was, how can the average person have such an amazing house with like all this design, all these ideas that are just like great. And then I realized, oh, that's what he does for a living, so I couldn't take it too personally. What do you guys think? Should I add some cream or not? Should I leave it like as is? Which, if I leave as is, like, it would be vegan unless I added the cream, but what do you think? Because it would give it a bit more creaminess, but on the other hand, like, it's not like super necessary. So I'm just gonna add some more peas. Ah, crap. I knew the peas were gonna cause problems. I don't know, should I add all the peas? Might as well. Top it with cream? Yeah, why not? Just gonna stir these in. Let's see if I need any more peas, but this is probably good. Might increase the temperature just a little bit. Dollop cream. Yeah, this is more of a cooking cream. Ah, that is true though. If I had like sour cream or something, that would actually be really good to put on top, but I don't have any, unfortunately. I think I'm gonna leave it actually. I think there are enough peas in here. Maybe just like a couple more. There we go. I think that's good. Broccoli would be a good shout as well. Maybe if I didn't have spinach, I would put broccoli in because already it's very, very green. But that is true actually. I think it's perfect consistency now. Just gonna let it cook a tiny bit longer and yeah. I don't have green food dye, no. Interestingly, my mom has lots of food coloring at her house because she just loves like decorating. I mean, she uses the food dye more for like, you know, holidays like Halloween and Christmas and stuff, but she has food dyes in there that have been there since like 2018 probably. I don't know why she doesn't throw them out. I did do a clean out of her house maybe like a couple summers ago, and there were like ants everywhere. And then after I did the clean out, like the ants were gone, and she's like, "Oh my god, how did you do that?" I was like, "You just needed to clean. That's all you needed to do." But I don't have any green food dye, but if it was St. Patrick's Day, I definitely would have gone out and gotten some. My mom actually makes a really good Blarney muffin, which is basically just like sugar muffins with green food coloring in them, and they're very good. I love a good Blarney muffin. And you also you kind of overfill the cup so that when it bakes, it's spilling out of the cup. It's just really nice. Oh, and then I'm actually based in London, but obviously I was born in the States, in San Diego, and I moved over here when I was about 10. So, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna top this off with cream. I mean, there's not much in here, so it'll only make it a little bit creamy, which I think is fine. I think it does need a little bit more salt, but I just can't really get much out of this, so... In we go. See how that is. Yeah, that's looking really creamy now. Oh yeah, that's adding it. That's making it quite. I'd say I could probably add a little more. Yeah, so this is lactose-free cream actually. My skin will just explode if I have normal cream or milk for that matter. So I do always kind of buy lactose if I can, or like, you know, vegan milks as well. Like I like oat and soy in my coffee, and then like lactose-free if I'm cooking. Because sometimes, or like with oil, because I found that if I use vegan cheese or like vegan cream, it just disintegrates into oil, which is why I think like using like real cream is better. It's a shame though, because they don't do kind of like double cream in this lactose-free sort of brand, but yeah, I think that's looking really creamy now. Yeah, it is looking good. Okay, well, I think we're pretty much done. So I am going to turn this off. Put that there. Cool. So, a little bowl. You can see up close. You can see the peas, spinach, rosemary. It's a clove of garlic because I do like my garlic very, what's the word? Whole. Yeah, we'll see how this tastes. Use one of these spoons. I have not made it before. No, this is my first time. I did have a recipe, so it was just kind of following a recipe, and I have made my friend make risotto before, so I kind of knew that you had to keep stirring consistently, and that, you know, just time is key. But yeah, no, first time. See how this is. I think it was really good to add the cream. It's made it just like a little bit creamy, but not so much that you can tell that the cream is in there. I probably would have added more salt, maybe a little more flavoring. I would say spinach. Spinach is good. Good amount of spinach, and you know, I don't like the big chunks, so it was good that I kind of chopped it finely. But yeah, rustic pea and leek risotto. Thank you. But yeah, I'm very proud actually. Not just that I've made this from almost from scratch, but because it was my first time doing a live stream, so a little scary and a little awkward, but it was really fun. Really, really fun. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Yeah, I guess let me know in the comments what you would like to see next, because I really enjoyed it. I would like to do it again. Maybe making a dessert next time. Yeah, so thank you all. I probably am not going to eat much of this now because I'm not feeling that hungry, but definitely in the next few hours or so, because it's maybe I'll go out and get some more salt, one that's not refusing to come out. But yeah, thank you all. You also made me laugh so much, so thank you for that. It really made my morning. All right, tiramisu. Yeah, I could make a tiramisu. Why not? All right, have a good day or evening, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Okay, how do I end this? Oh, right, the X at the top. Okay.